All right, good morning, everyone. It is, let's see, it is 10:48 in the morning on the 24th of May, 2021, and today I get to do a $70 recap. I traded Airbnb, APM, and SCPS, none of which were on my in my morning strategy session this morning. Um, I'll go over it here. So in the morning strategy session, I had, let's see, Beyond Meat, right? And I had levels down here at 109.89, 108.84, and 108.34, and they came nowhere near my levels. So I didn't trade it. Next up on the small cap screener, let's see. Yeah, it was CREX. CREX, if you look at it on the 1 minute, it did a gap and go, quick little buy the open, sell the rip. That was only a 25 from $1.90 to $2.13. This is, I don't like to trade stocks that are less than $1. This thing opened up less than $2. I'm sorry. And I didn't trade it. This has been really quite typical of momentum trades lately. You get the gap and go, and then the rest of the day just kind of trails off downward. Not great momentum there. Then APM started to pop up, and you can see here I tried to trade APM on this breakout right here. Let's see, right here at 347. I got in a little bit lower than 347. Just a tad bit lower. I can't remember my exact entry, but it wasn't working out. It spiked and it dumped, and I let it go. Lost about $50 on 200 shares on that trade. So, that's part of the game, right? Well, so then SCPS was hitting the scanners big time. And I didn't really pay attention to it until after, I don't know. Well, I didn't pay attention to it until right in here, until this area right in here. And so then it actually, just to kind of recap what this stock is doing this morning, I don't know if you can see the clock down at the bottom, down here at the bottom of the screen, but this thing gapped all morning. It opened up. I'm going to go back to the 1 minute here and see what it looks like on the 1 minute. This is the 1 minute. So I don't know. It opened up late, I guess. It opened up at 9:40 in the morning. Immediately went into a halt and halted for 10 minutes. Opened back up again at 9:51. Almost immediately went into a halt. Had another gap up. Had another halt, and then it went into another halt, and then it opened up and went into another halt, came down, consolidated in this area a little bit right here, and this is where I started paying attention to it, and I was like, okay, let's see if this is going to be the last run of it or not. It pulled back and then started coming back up again, and this is where I got involved with it right here. I'll show you. And I only traded 100 shares, really small share size. And I got back into it for the break of $15 right there. So, and it took off to almost $20, almost $5. So if I'd held on for the entire time, then, I could have gotten $5 a share, roughly. I probably would have gotten more like $4 a share, after it hit the high and kind of pulled back and, shook me out a little bit, after this incredible run. But it went into halts again, halted there. I held on through I bought it here and then sold it here. Bought it for a little bit over $15, and I set an order to sell for 50 cents. And that basically got me break even on that APM trade. And I'm just going to call it a morning at $70. Definitely could have made a significant amount of money today on just that one trade in just those few minutes, but I'm not willing to take the risk on it. Here it opened up again and it's starting to sell off. I mean, this thing it closed yesterday at roughly $6, and here it is at $19. Pretty good. It's good to see momentum is coming back. I'll have to change my risk tolerance for the momentum plays. There's a lot of money to be made in momentum. Well, all right, everyone. Let's see. The broader market, the S&P, is doing its best to break 420 here. I think it bumped its head up against, yeah. So it came close to, the SPY came close to 420. It's a bit of a ceiling at the moment for the broader market. We'll see if it can float up today. The VIX is coming back down. I would definitely like to see the VIX close below the 18.2 bottom of the gap again. And then I think once it closes into the bottom of the gap, we'll get the VIX to start testing lower numbers, and the SPY conversely will begin testing higher numbers. Then I have Bitcoin on watch. Bitcoin's kind of doing its thing. So I don't own any Bitcoin. I thought about buying some back when it crushed 13,000 back here at some point, way back when, for some reason or another. I don't remember exactly why. Yeah, actually, this sort of rise, this peak high right here, yeah. And so I thought about buying in right in here, but I never did. I don't really understand Bitcoin. I don't really know what's going on with it, how to use it, or anything. And so what I'm doing is I am starting to average into a couple of Bitcoin proxies, I guess you could call it. So Coinbase apparently is some kind of a cryptocurrency exchange. It IPO'd back here on the 14th of April. It opened at $381 and then it closed. Let's take a better look here. Then it closed at $328. And now $250 was supposed to be, let's get 250 on the chart. Was supposed to be its opening price on its IPO day. And you can see here it's come down below its IPO price and got a nice bounce here off of about we'll call it 212 is what we'll call it. Now, let's do a little bit of math. So 250 minus 212 divided by 250. That's a 15% discount on its IPO price. So I actually got in, I'm in 10 shares right now at $218 and another 10 shares at $230. So for an average of, what was that, $227, something like that? Let's see, where's my average? 218 plus 230 equals divided by 2. So I'm in an average of $224. If I'm going to take a risk on another 10 shares, if it hits $215 or so, then I'll put in another 10 shares for a total of 30 shares. And looking for it to eventually find a bottom and start moving back up again. Just because Bitcoin has gone down in price doesn't mean that a cryptocurrency exchange like Coinbase will see a fall in revenues or earnings. So this is a long-term play. There are a significant number of rather large institutional investment banks and funds and so forth that have a strategy, a long-term strategy on either the cryptocurrencies or the cryptocurrency industry, as you can call it, kind of like all of the secondary things that come along with cryptocurrencies, like a Coinbase or like what is that Sailor, that guy who has that company? What is it called? Master Currency. It's MSTR. What is that, real quick? MSTR. MicroStrategy. That's it. Let's see how it's doing. It's hurting too, but you know, these things are going to be around for a while, you know, and much like brokerages, like, you know, name any brokerage, E-Trade, you know, they're going to be making money regardless. They're going to be around whether, you know, stocks go up or down. You know, these companies are going to make money regardless. So, yeah, I'm starting to average into Coinbase down here in the low 200s. And then also there's Investing View, INVU. This is a sort of an educational slash cryptocurrency. They are mining crypto. They're mining Ethereum. They're mining Bitcoin. They have an investment in NDAO, so on and so on. And so I plan on getting into, I mean, it's only going for 21 cents a share. And so I've started averaging into, right now I'm in 3,000 shares of this at an average price of, let's see, average price of 22 cents a share. And so there's this kind of gap up that it did one day. It went up as high as 74. I did trade this, and I did manage to make a pretty decent amount of money off of it. And now that it's come way back down again, kind of into these levels of like sort of pre-popularity, you know, if I can get it for anywhere around 15 to 25 cents per share, I'm going to average into it. I'll probably average into somewhere around 50,000 shares on it, just because it's such a cheap stock. Eventually, I think within 5 years, it'll pay off. Let's see what else is going on. Really, kind of, you know, oil is catching a bid. I've got a few options on oil here. Investing View, silver. Silver's catching a bid. It's hanging out above this $25.34 level that I have on it. If I get another chance, I'm going to start buying options again if it gives me an entry at $25.34. Okay, so that's pretty much it for the day, people. Good luck out there. Keep your risk tight. Click like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, and I will see you at tomorrow morning's strategy session. I am out.